don't have the screen exactly right. I'm going to have to fix that, but that's okay. Look who's here. It's Speed.
Hey, everybody.
Let me see if I can fix this. It's just missing the bottom of Munchkin there a little bit, I think. Well,
Hey, Domlo.
it looks okay there, I guess. Well, it's still cutting her off a little bit.
It's fine.
Oh, I vote new intro from that video earlier. Tetley, yeah. Well, honestly, I don't know if Nightbot's going to come in here. I made a new channel just for paramotor stuff, which has 0 subscribers. And apparently when you have 0 subscribers, you can't upload hardly anything. It's been so long. I uploaded a short and it took that no problem.
So are you giving a hint that we need to go over and subscribe?
Yes, post your thing. So.
Let me give you all a link to the new channel because now Nightbot's saying that my command is bad or something. Let me see if I can find it.
Nightbot said, I'm not going to advertise for you.
Nightbot's like, screw you, man. Scuba Steve space PPG. How original, right? There it is. And I'll get y'all guys a link right here. I'm gonna post it in the stream so y'all have it. If you want to subscribe, that'd be awesome. There you go. That should take you to my other channel, which has literally 1 video. I can't add any more videos because it's like you don't have any subscribers, so you can't load any videos. So I'm like, okay.
What's your news, Shane?
Hey, Claude.
All right. I am a subscriber.
Got great news tonight for Flat for Gauge. Oh, nice, Shane. I like that, man. I wish I could go down there. But yeah, that's second sub for the win, right? Thank you guys for subscribing. Maybe it'll let me upload more than a 2-minute video because it's like, yeah, you can't upload anything yet.
Well, you got 9 subscribers already.
I'll subscribe once you hit 1,000.
Yeah.
Once I hit 1,000, that may take a while. I mean, a long while. You know,
I don't know. Your little short videos that you're doing are getting lots of hits.
Okay,
so.
I got to be honest with y'all. You know, you can post a YouTube video, right? Well, especially mine because they're live shows and they're 2 hours long. Nobody will watch that. But when I post those shorts, holy moly. I posted that short yesterday, and within an hour, it had 1,500 views. And I'm like, what? How's that even possible? It's because YouTube, the shorts, they push out apparently a lot, and a lot of people must watch shorts. Now, if you get a viral one, you'll get millions of views, but I just wanted it, I wasn't even trying to I forgot that it was, if it's in portrait mode or square mode, and it's less than 5 minutes, YouTube automatically turns it into a short. And that's what happened. So
maybe you should do like a compilation of all your crash landings and put them into a short.
Well,
oh, now okay, I'll subscribe.
You want to see my crash landings? Well,
hi, Scott.
It was bad enough. It was bad enough that I had the landing that I did. I mean, I do got it queued up in the thing. I don't know if Speed saw that one or not, but that was pretty windy with the wind when I took off. Don't want to see Steve's shorts. Right, Will? I don't want to see his shorts, man. It was we took off at sunrise and it wasn't that bad. Now, by the time I landed, everybody had landed except me and one other guy, and we were up over an hour. So when I went to come down to land, I was like, man, it's getting bumpy. And by the time I got to the tree line, it was really bad. And I did the best I could. I went around 4 times trying to land to get a good approach. And that last time I was like, okay, I literally had like a quart of gas left. I was like, I have to land or I'm going to get a motor out and land somewhere I don't want to land. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to land. And I did, which right as my feet were about to touch the ground, a wind gust hit me and picked me right back up in the air and plopped me down on the ground. But I didn't break anything then. It figures I break a prop the next day trying to run through wet grass and stupid slick shoes. Do not wear slick shoes. especially in wet grass.
Slick shoes.
But that makes better video for you.
It does. Will you
I
stop?
didn't record that, unfortunately. I didn't even have the
Out of my
GoPro running. Linda, I'm excited for you. I really hope you get to go up and fly. Okay, Will and all you other paramotor folks that like to go out camping, I have something here that you guys might want. It's a possibility. I mean, maybe even Speed would want one of these. This is called a Jogo. Have you heard of Jogo?
No.
Okay. Let me show you what this is, and then I'll explain what it does and why it's beneficial.
See, it's a Joe Go, not a Joe God.
Right.
No, yeah.
So all this is basically a straw. You see it? So it's got a silicone tip, and at the bottom it has a filter, a metal filter that unscrews. So what this is for is basically, it's to drink coffee or tea out of.
I thought you were going to say you could drink out of a mud boat.
Well, you pretty much can. I mean, so you pour regular ground coffee. You just put regular ground coffee in a coffee cup, and then you add hot water to it, and then stir it up with this, and then you let it sit a couple minutes, and you drink it, and absolutely 0 grounds goes through this. So, especially if you're out camping, I mean, you could bring a Keurig machine or whatever, but if you have this, you literally just need a bag of coffee and hot water, which you could cook on a little fire, and you're done. You can make coffee, which I think is pretty cool. This is good, a good little camper. This is like $24 on Amazon.
So how easy is it to clean?
It's very easy. Matter of fact, let me warn y'all ahead of time because I did the stupid thing. Yeah, it comes with a cleaning brush, which I didn't know was inside the straw. So,
jeez, don't tell me.
I'm sitting here going, what is this metal thing in the middle? And I'm drinking it and going,
he's like, mine didn't come with no cleaning straw.
Yeah, I'm like, where's the cleaning straw? And I'm sucking on it and like, this is kind of hard to, it went right in my mouth. I'm like, okay, there's the cleaning straw.
So, Scuba, I now know why you can't find a hole. Because you don't look for the hole to see what's in there to begin with.
No. You must inspect the hole before you go rummaging around through there because you never know what could be in those holes. It could be bad. But yeah, I think this is great for somebody camping. You literally can make coffee, and I added sweetener and creamer. The only thing it leaves in the cup after you're done is the grounds. There's a nice pile of grounds. So people that collect coffee grounds for plants and stuff.
Get scared when he says, "Hey, babe, I got a flashlight and I'm coming to bed."
Yeah.
But
no, he doesn't need to inspect that one.
That's a good thing. Hopefully he doesn't have a problem there.
Scuba is now doing ads for Trojan. Check your hole. Okay, well, there you go. Let me show everybody this video real quick, just in case they haven't seen it, which I assume most people have seen it, but hopefully the sound still works and everything. I like how you went around. So just to give some commentary, this is me coming in, getting rocked around by the wind. You're going to see my left wingtip collapse, and then the right one's going to collapse right after it. There goes the left one, and then the right one just a little bit. So, but the way I'm rocking back and forth, that's all the wind. That's not me applying any brake input or anything. It's just the wind blowing me around. And I'm like, man, how can I get down? You know, and I'm literally feathering the gas trying to get down. And then I like almost touching the ground, and then the damn gust hit me and picked me back up in the air. Right there, and then whoop, up in the air. And then it pushed me forward real fast, and I'm like, whoa. So yeah, that was
nice landing.
I mean, that was a good landing, all things considered.
It was a non-damaging landing. It still scared the crap out of me.
He didn't even know that his wingtips had. I wouldn't necessarily call that a collapse. It was just like a little dip, but yeah.
It's a lot more violent feeling than it. Yeah, it is, Will. The way it looks on video, you can't. But when you're actually in it, it literally feels like you're in a crazy roller coaster. It feels like this. Whoa, whoa. That's what I was doing, trying to land. And that was my fourth. Like I said, I went around 4 times trying to land. I don't got a video of that, but I literally came in, went back around, came in, went back around because it was just too bad. So
Arnie, that's what I was thinking too. He needs some knee pads. Actually, I was thinking he needs knee skis.
Yeah. I noticed something at that fly-in though, that everybody's got their own way of taking off, and everybody's got their own way of landing. Some are just way more graceful than others on both fronts. I saw one guy, I didn't realize you could run that fast with a motor on your back. He was hauling ass. It's like, go Speedy, go. And then I saw some people just crash land into the dirt and get up and like, that was great. And home dude, what was his name? Ty, who just landed, and I swear, he just like stuck one foot on the ground and just floated to the ground.
Hey,
and
Sharky.
stood there like this with his wing
he did the strike a pose because he pretty much just
literally
plopped.
posed, and his wing just stayed right over him, and then it just laid down behind him, and it's like, damn, I wish everybody could see
That. Yeah, that was Saturday.
So he had
right?
the perfect landing.
Yeah,
He did. It was perfect. nobody was watching.
Mine wasn't too bad. I came in. That was the second one. It says slide landing. I flared a little bit early, and then I leveled out, and then I went to finish the flare, and I had none left, so I kind of slid and stood up. I still stood up, but I kind of slid to a stand, so I count it. Yeah, right now we have 15-mile-an-hour winds with 29-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So the wind is bad like all weekend, and rain, so there's no flying anytime soon. Do you have the mini VI class? You talking about this one, Cloud Chucker? Of course I got one, man. Munchkin has one too.
Yes, in my car.
So, technically, I've been using some old stuff. Today, I just got in Wotofo Profile X, which is what this is. And what is the other one? I want to call it a basic solo, but that's not it. It's Mike Babe's one.
Oh, okay. The Blaze?
Yeah.
The
Blaze solo.
Yeah, okay.
I got that and the RTA for it as well. So I got those three in today.
The RTA
Other than that,
but the Blaze is a RTA. What are you talking about? Now you got me confused.
no. There's a. I'm sorry,
Blaze mod?
RDA. RDA.
Oh, RDA. Oh, okay.
So I got the RTA and the RDA.
Cloud Chucker, yes, they're great little mods. Don't get me wrong. I like it. Munchkin's not the biggest fan of it. I like mine. But
I didn't care for it.
It just depends on your vape style, I guess, on whether or not you like the VI class. I like it.
Sure, Sharp. So far, I've with the Blaze Solo RTA, and I keep getting dry hits on it, so I got to redo it. So, but it does have a lot of airflow, and I've got to restrict it down quite a bit. So does this with Topo, and I've got it with the mesh in there.
Was it
got great flavor?
I think Dom Long said something about just admit it. You've been drinking. I'll tell you this: I would not even strap into my motor if I had been drinking. That's a big no-no. If you think DUI is bad, imagine trying to fly while you're inebriated or whatever you want to call it. There's no freaking way.
Tetley, I have no idea. He put it together and handed it to me. My problem with it is, first of all, the button is hard to push, and I don't like that. And it's a very weak hit. I like the heat, and that has 0 heat.
What is it?
The Eclipse. She's talking about the VI class, this one. That's got the removable cover deal. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't strap in, but what about a strap on?
No, I think that's that other.
Shane, what the hell?
That's that other guy, the one that wears a dress.
Oh, he's talking about Hot Buttered Steve. Now, Hot Buttered Steve might do that. He might do that. Thanks, Scuba, for the stubby. Red, no problem.
No, Scuba's out giving people stubbies.
Red, I haven't seen you in ages. How you doing?
lot of the people in here, like,
technically, Speed, you haven't seen a lot of these people in age.
yeah, Speed.
No, there's a lot of names in here I don't recognize.
Okay.
There's quite a few I do.
So, to give you an idea, Never Trust Skinny Chef Shane is a PPG pilot. So
But
is
he's also a vapor.
Tony Marzano. So is Will Fly. So is
Angela.
Angela Preslick. So is there's a Bill H. Who else? Well, Linda is in the PPG world. She don't fly. She rides tandem usually. Her son is a big paragliding pilot, so she's still in the same world of it. But yeah, a lot of these people are from the PPG. Angela doesn't fly. Well, she's even if Angela don't, she can come cheerlead. That's fine. I'm a cheerleader, not a flyer.
But Shane is also a vapor and loves to enjoy the gutter.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why I'm here.
Right.
Oh, Shane is.
I have been hearing rumors that you guys have not been in the gutter enough or deep enough.
I try to get in the gutter, but it's not that easy sometimes.
So you guys ready for a deep dive tonight?
That's right, Bill. She's still one of us. That's right. One of us. One of us.
So I'm very unhappy, you guys, because I went to the doctor to try to get my blood. I finally got in to the doctor to get my blood pressure medicine. To be told that my blood pressure is not actually that high, and she doesn't really think I need blood pressure medicine, and that I could probably control it with exercise and a better diet. I also found out I shrunk and I'm fatter than I thought I was. So, yeah. But then I got my blood work back. I'm anemic, I've got high cholesterol, and I'm a fatty. So.
Let me show y'all something I picked up from Etsy. I had to get it just because.
Just because.
I mean, it kind of it does kind of remind me of me. So it's an old dude in a scuba outfit. I mean, it was like perfect. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta have that.
That's perfect. But it needs to have some blue on it.
You know what though? The face looks like Will Fly. I ain't gonna lie. That looks like Will Fly.
You're gonna let him insult you like that?
I could see you looking like that in the evening.
Hey,
no,
you know,
give me shit, Wally. They stole my blood and sent me on my way.
it's pretty cool. So
I'm supposed to monitor my blood pressure for 2 weeks and then
shots fired. Will, I'm just messing with you, man. It just popped up when I was looking at Etsy.
I wasn't trying to look it up, but I searched scuba on Etsy.
No, I searched diver on Etsy, and that came up. They got some really cool stuff.
But he wasn't looking for it at all. Right.
No, it was
I wasn't looking for stuff. I was just shopping on Etsy. That's all.
I don't see a starfish. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, I can't see. See, Shane had to talk shit. Now I got to show. You mean that starfish right there? He's like, I don't see a starfish. There's a starfish right there.
Yes, we see that.
All right.
I need to find that metal polish.
Oh, man. See, Shane, you never know what you're going to get if you ask for it.
Hey, Suku.
I don't even want to know the significance of the starfish.
I have no idea. I need new friends. Poor Will, man. I wish I could have been down there at Bad Apples, but I'll be honest with you, we had a great time at the Spring Wing fly-in. A lot more people showed up than I thought were going to. So we had 25 to 30 pilots at any given point. Some people left early. Some people came really late. And I can't blame them a lot because the weather sucked. Yeah. I mean, if you were an inexperienced flyer, which I am one of those, really shouldn't have been flying. but I was kind of waiting for other people to show up to fly, and then I was like, okay, well, there's another flyer right there. Is Flying Flamingo Jade. Well, that kind of gives it away, doesn't it? But yeah.
So Creed's asking about my move.
Yes, tell us about your move.
So Creed, I moved down to Arizona. I'm just outside of Phoenix. Came down here because I've got family that's close by. I've got some friends that are close by. And I had various other things going on in the Seattle area, and I was like, I just want to get away. So that's why. And then bought a brand new house. So still getting settled in. I got a ton of crap, so not as bad as somebody in the chat here, but I've got quite a bit. Yeah, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, that's that one right there.
Yeah,
right there.
Yeah.
Well, we are slowly going through the stuff, trying to get it reorganized. How come I can't hear you?
What?
I hear her saying something, but it's not coming through her mic. She's like, you're taking stuff out of boxes, blah, 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 but it's not coming through her microphone. When you were showing that, I thought you were showing us it's chocolate starfish. Oh,
yeah,
no.
still no sound.
Yeah, she'll get her sound fixed in a minute.
Yeah, so anyways, Creed, it's the weather down here, it's actually pretty nice. So, people hear about, 100, 110 degrees. And yeah, that's hot when you're out in the sun, but if you're not in the sun, it's really not as bad as it sounds. It's not like being in Virginia or Washington, where there's a lot of humidity.
Yeah, lots of humidity over here. Do you have a nice big backyard that I could take off from?
No.
Darn.
If you had a helicopter, like an RC helicopter, maybe.
Can you hear me?
Wow. Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gotcha.
You just decided to disconnect. No, what I said is you're not
Harry.
organizing anything. You're just taking shit out of boxes and leaving it laying all over my damn counters.
No, I'm trying to organize it at the same time. Look, I even put lights over the counter. See that blue light? That's above the counter LEDs right there.
3 weeks ago, sir.
I know, but I got to still keep bringing it up because it's stuff I did.
I like the color of your room.
Thank
you. I got a lot of crap. No, it's not seafoam green.
Oh.
Let's see here if I can do this.
Oh, I can take off right into a wall. Splat!
Yeah, there you go. So that's my backyard. I'm trying to do this and I can't really see everything.
What if you go down that strip of grass going to the left, like?
Is that grass
What
or
grass?
is that gravel?
Oh, that's gravel.
Oh, that's gravel? Oh.
Yeah, I am not putting grass in Arizona. No. No.
Well,
my trees are costing me enough in water.
I mean, I don't know. It's going to be. Luckily, I was hoping that we could go and I was going to be able to fly because it's obviously a national holiday. Memorial Day is coming up, and I knew that the Air Force Base would be closed, which would be a great time to go fly because I wouldn't have to call for permission. Problem is, it's going to be rainy and very windy, so that's not happening.
He's still a big, ginormous chicken and does not want to call the tower.
I got a radio.
You don't have to call them on your radio. You can call them on the phone.
It's so new, it still has plastic on it.
Yeah.
So, he's afraid to call Langley, even though he's going to be calling and speaking to a 20-year-old kid.
Wait. He's got to call Langley?
Yeah.
We are right
I wouldn't want to call the CIA either.
It's the Air Force Base. It's Langley Air Force Base,
not the CIA. But we're right by Langley Air Force Base, so he has to call the tower and just let them know, hey, I'd like to fly. This is how long I'll be in the area, and they're either going to say,
I honestly think they'll be okay with it.
We're practicing jets. You might want to wait an hour or two, or okay, just let us know when you're done.
Well, they're probably going to say, hey, it's fine as long as you stay below 500 feet or something like that.
I've never heard them say anything to Jay or Joe about when
King
he's
Cobra,
called.
you're right.
Well, that's because they always fly low any damn way.
Yeah, but they don't know that. So when they say we're going to be in the area, there's 2 of us or 3 of us. They're like, okay, let us know when you're done.
Yeah. Once
What,
he calls, he will
you-
never
you-
stop. Yeah,
You want to call him up and say, "Hey, we're gonna have a threesome in the air. Can I go?"
Pretty much. I
That-
mean, that's
Well, considering that
you get
they're
to create a nifty nickname for yourself.
yeah, they want you to use a
Like,
nickname.
This is Scuba Fly 1. I'll be flying for an hour in your area.
No, no. What you need to do is to say, "Hey, this is Menage a Trois. We've got 3 going up. Is that all right?"
You could do that.
I don't think they would
I'm
like
not quite
that.
sure youngsters would know what a menage a trois is, but it's always worth a shot.
Yeah,
Hey, you
because
never know.
the guy on the radio sounds like he's maybe 24, maybe, and they talk so freaking fast, man. And they don't do like normal private airports. Well, they'll be like blah blah blah, like Langley traffic, blah blah. They don't do that. They say Iron Eagle landing, Iron Eagle requesting departure on runway 13 or something. I'm like, but they say it really fast, like.
It's because they're used to it. They wouldn't talk to you that way.
This
They
is
might.
Scuba Duba. I'm about to take flight. Scuba Duba.
I mean, how cool would that be that's your
Yeah.
fucking call signs? I'm Iron
Yeah.
Eagle.
Yeah, no, I thought you were going to say Scuba Doo, but I'm like, no, they'd be laughing their ass off. He
Right.
wouldn't have a hard time hearing him because they'd just be too busy laughing.
Like, what did you say your name was? Scuba Dooba Doo? Rose Jackie, he's going flying.
Take the Mavic up on follow me mode. Technically that normally would work, but I have the old Mavic. The newer ones they have the new follow me mode version 2, which and
Got a good
the drones
point,
are
King
faster,
Cobra.
which could probably
King-
keep up with me. I don't think the
King
old
Cobra
drone
says
can keep
They
up.
gotta talk fast because jets ain't slow.
That's very true.
No, they are not slow. I cannot believe how that was so cool at the air show. They were hauling ass.
Scuba, I got a good call sign for you.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Magoo.
You just want me to. Then they'll be like, well,
You sure about that?
what size glasses do you wear there? We just want to know.
What's your prescription?
That's the only Mavic I had, Creed. Maybe if I had a new one.
They don't make those pop bottles anymore.
I can't believe I just vaped that. It's been sitting there forever. I got more coils for this. I need to make more juice. We are like on the verge of not having juice right now.
By the way, I just want to say thank you because I asked you for the link for the blueberry cake. And all you did was give me a heart sign or something like that. And I'm like, really?
Who?
Scuba.
What do you mean I
found
gave
it.
you a heart sign? I thought I gave you the link.
No. You gave me the heart sign and then you butt dialed me and didn't talk to me.
I told.
Butt dialed you. He's like, I think I just butt dialed Steve. Or not Steve, Speed.
Yeah, I did butt dial Speed by accident. I didn't even know. I looked at my phone. It looked like I've been on the phone for 38 seconds. I was like, crap. Click.
Wait, you didn't hear me going, hey, you there?
No,
Scuba,
no,
hey,
'cause-
Steve.
The butt dial was real. It was at my butt. You had been talking to my butt.
Yeah, you were talking.
So I was talking to one of your holes, huh?
Yeah, you was really close to the hole, but you missed it a little bit.
Hey, that's a hole I don't mind missing.
Right? Just be Scuba didn't fart dial you.
Oh, jeez.
He
Wow.
didn't ever send you the recipe?
I think I found it.
Okay.
I got to make a couple tweaks to it because I'm not getting enough blueberry out of it. But but I think I found the recipe.
Yeah, I think we end up changing it. I don't know. Munchkin has it saved on her computer. I think we changed it also to get more blueberry taste out of it because it does seem lacking. But I think the blueberry picks up after it steeps a little bit.
It's kind of high in cinnamon right now, and it's been about a week.
I'm not calling. Shane, you wouldn't do it, and I'm not doing that either. Jesus.
What?
I'm not reading that out loud.
Well, now I'm going to have to. Damn it. Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Hey, but I mean, look, there's a race car driver named Dick Trickle, so what the hell? That's not.
Well, no, there is that. There is that.
How could you name your child that?
Yeah.
A parent with a bad sense of humor.
Y'all know I usually don't miss shows, and the main reason I couldn't do the show last week is because we were literally camped out up there at the eastern shore of Virginia. Alls I had was cellular signal, and it wasn't that good. There was no way I could broadcast from there. I even tried to do a Zoom meeting, and even it was breaking up.
I like how he keeps saying we. My ass was not there.
She wasn't there until Saturday, but you did come up there.
Where were you?
I was at work.
Yeah, she stayed. I went up there Wednesday night, so I worked all Wednesday. But Wednesday, right after work, I left to go to Eastern Shore. Didn't get a flight in Wednesday night because it was too close. Cell phone booster.
The link on Facebook, Speed.
What's that?
So I sent you the link to the recipe on Facebook just to make sure you had the right one.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Apparently, you respond better than somebody else.
Well,
Dick Buckus.
That's what you get for messaging him and not me.
I started tonight by asking Steve about Scuba about coming on.
And you never got an
answer.
I
was like, no. 15 seconds later, I'm like, oh wait. I need to ask. I need to talk to Munchkin.
Right.
But I did.
I already know how this is gonna
send
go.
a reply. It's already sitting there. It's been sitting there since before the show.
You sent a reply like 20 minutes later.
Well, I didn't know. My phone was in the other room.
I could hear it go. Ding, ding.
And Munchkin just said we might have a guest tonight. That's all she said. But I didn't go, well, who's the guest? Because, I was like, okay.
He was whining like I actually invited humans over to our house and was like, who's the guest? What guest? I'm like, they're not coming over on the show.
That's nasty. There you go, Scott. All right.
Rusty nail.
Oh, that show's old now at this point.
What?
Cleveland Brown.
Oh, yeah.
I've thought about getting a off-grid throttle and buying the remote start version, which my paramotor does not have remote start, but I could use that button for
buying nothing else.
Oh, look at the doggy.
He's the reason why I'm home right now.
He's poised to attack.
I didn't see a doggy. Where a doggy? Show me a doggy.
You didn't see the dog?
Okay.
Oh. I'm watching the show, so I'm seeing the delay.
Hey, Ma.
Cute.
Molly, come on. Hey, pick your head up. Molly. There you go. That's good, girl.
Aw.
She's like, hey, I want more food.
Yeah, she's sitting over there like, is the food in this cabinet? Because I can get it myself.
Well, she's been sick since Monday. So she couldn't keep any food down till like Wednesday. Well,
you need to get her buttons
Thursday.
like the dogs on TikTok so they can talk to you.
He's
very sappy.
What is
Call
that?
Everybody a bitch. They're buttons with words on them, and you start with like one or two for like outside or treats. And there's one dog on there. Her name is Bunny. She's I think a standard poodle. But she's got like 30 buttons, and she'll hold a full-on conversation with her human, like asking who's outside. She wants to go to the park. Every time somebody comes out of the bathroom, she asks them if they pooped, which I think is hilarious. Really concerned about their bathroom habits. But yeah, she's super smart with her buttons.
Yeah,
and there's a cat that has one that asks for food, pets, and when the sitter comes over, he tells her to, food, hungry, and then get out.
So King Cobra,
yes, King Cobra, English Bulldog.
I did not get any new vape gear. The last new vape gear I got was the Pink Panther. and I haven't bought anything since then. And to be honest, I haven't had the money really to do it. We've been checking our finances and stuff, and I had to spend money to buy another prop for the paramotor because I destroyed mine, which I wish I could have bought the same exact prop, but I had to go with what they had if I wanted to fly, so that's what I did. I'll end up buying the original prop, probably not this check coming up, but maybe the next one, hopefully. I don't know.
We're still trying to get our finances straight. We've only made one mortgage payment, and we haven't gotten a full normal bill for our utilities yet, because for some reason, even though I've had Dominion Virginia Power since 1998 in my name, they still make me pay for a fucking deposit when I switch services. So it's still all jacked up.
Yeah, when they gonna refund you for the last deposit you made at the last place? It's like, really?
No, they don't.
Oh, they give it back to you on your account. That's right.
Yeah.
After a year or so. I don't know.
Yeah. It's weird. So yeah, we're still trying to figure out what we need.
Hello, Dave. There's so many flyings going on and coming up. It's I can't even keep track of all of them. That fly-out for Gage is coming up in June, and Linda's going to be at that fly-in up there with Eric and Jade tomorrow morning. So she's going to be hungry to fly, and I hope y'all have good weather. We definitely don't have good weather. I'm okay with it. I could understand if I haven't flown in like 2 or 3 months or something, but since I just got to fly last weekend.
Now he wants to fly more.
No, it's not that. I do want to fly again. I mean, I want to burn out the rest of the gas in that container, but I'm not going to go when the weather's like this. That's ridiculous. Next time we get decent weather, I'll try somewhere.
Hey, we got good weather here.
Yeah, you probably do.
It's a little bit far to drive, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's not too bad.
I can only imagine what the thermal conditions would be in a place like Arizona.
It would depend on where you're at.
It really wouldn't matter. The sun beats down on the ground, heats the ground, thermal, instant. I wouldn't fly midday out there. Hell no.
Oh, geez, especially not this time of year. Too hot.
Yeah.
But if you go up in the hills, it's 20, 30 degrees cooler.
Well, you don't have to go up to the hills. I could just fly higher and it gets colder.
It's so bizarre here because it's almost June, and what was the high today? Like 65?
64, I think, and that's what it is right now, actually.
It's going to be chilly and rainy all weekend, which, I mean...
94 and sunny here.
Fuck that.
94.
Ugh.
Yeah, but we're only like, maybe 10% humidity.
Yeah, but 94 that's up there.
It's a dry heat. So
No,
Harry,
like I said, if you're not in the sun, you're fine.
Yeah.
Really. I don't like heat. And if I'm not in the sun, I'm okay. After half an hour sitting out there, though, you do get a little bit warm.
Yeah.
The Vaporesso Lux XR Max. I haven't seen anything. Okay, Shane, I got you. And now I forgot what I was going to say. There's not, that's what I was going to say. There's not been that much vape gear that's coming out lately that I'm like, ooh, I want one of those. I haven't seen anything. I am supposed to get some vape gear pretty soon. It'll be new to me, but not brand new vape gear. That's all I'm going to say.
Harry.
Oh, and I bet I know where it's coming from.
Nowhere.
No, I think I know where it's coming from.
Yeah, you probably do.
I'm not going to say, but I think I know where it's coming from.
Harry,
Yeah.
how's the hot tub? Why are you saying yeah?
Yeah,
Harry.
Oh, Harry's in here? Yeah, Harry, have you been in the hot tub more than 15 times yet?
Pretty sure Harry's been in here.
Yeah, Harry's in here.
While we're waiting for Harry to respond, somebody had, what was it, a 12 by 12 Coleman pop-up tarp that they brought to the
Canopy
fly-in that Scuba went to, and it broke. So
Shane,
they gave
that's
it
hot.
to him. Yeah, so he taped it up, and now we've got a nice cover over the hot tub, and we can hang. I'm just gonna get some shower curtains and hook it on little hooks so we can hang them and block the view from the neighbors,
Sweet.
so we can get in and out of the hot tub without flashing anybody.
So your little blow up hot tub's still working pretty good.
Oh yeah, works great.
Does the flashy lights still work?
Yes, the flashing lights still work. Even though I prefer the red lights, just because they're.
Oh, so you like being in the red light district?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
the red lights aren't as bright, so they still light it up so you can still see, but I just think it's better atmosphere, and it looks like you're in a boiling cauldron of lava. He likes the blue and purple and green and shit. But yeah.
Scuba, you look like you're lost on screen.
I'm trying to find out why my thing is messed up. I'm fixing it now. Yeah.
Hello, DeMillan.
Hey, DeMillan. DeMillan, I went looking up some of your recipes on e-liquid recipe, and wow, some of those places you go to buy your ingredients, you got to buy so much. It's just incredible. And by the way, how you doing?
Can I help you, kitty cat? You just
That
jumped
may
on-
work. I wonder if this
Oh,
works. Let me
shit.
try doing this to see what happens. Your back and legs feel great. Nice, Harry. Yeah, that's what that hot tub is for, man. You know, if you've had a long day or something, you get in that hot tub and just relax. It is very relaxing. I feel well, that's my normal channel, Nightbot. What about the other one, you son of a gun?
I told you, Nightbot said, fuck it, I'm not advertising for you and your shitty little YouTube channel with 12 subscribers.
See, you guys are talking hot tub. I want to get a swim spa.
I don't think our deck is big enough for that. Our deck is not technically a deck. It's they put some pallets on the ground and then nailed some 8x
Planks on top.
Yeah. Which it like seemed to hold together until we bought the house, and now like nails are popping up and it's curling. So I don't know
Wait.
if we can go to.
Did they actually use pallets underneath?
I think so. Yes.
Jeez.
Now,
And nails.
that
You don't use nails. You always use screws.
That being said, is the yard floods. Now it's rained pretty significantly. It was raining heavily while we got high tide, and it didn't go into that part of the yard. But I'm wondering if they just did it that way because they didn't want to spend the money on a nice new deck for it to get destroyed because of moisture. So I don't know. But, I mean, we can always go up to Costco and go, hey, can we have like 12 of those pallets? And then just go buy some wood and redo it.
Have you tried the P40 tank? I think that's what I put in there, Cloud Chucker, was a P40 from Munchkin.
DeMillan, it was some flavors that I noticed on it seemed like every recipe I saw with your name on it. But I look for that flavor. It was a brand that, I don't remember where they're coming from. Well, I think one side's out of Canada, another one's out, another one
Bull
from out of the
City?
country. No, it's not Bull City.
Oh.
But the first thing is that I noticed they're asking for a commercial account, which I don't think you have to have, but the quantities it's big quantities to get some of these flavors. And I was like,
Gotta
yeah, I'm
buy
not going
a
to do
gallon.
that. It's up in that range.
No bandit.
And Jamil and I apologize. I can't remember the name of the sites. Not right offhand.
I know when I was making the
Could be Flavor Monks.
shit, what was it? I think it was a cannoli B1, one of the flavors I had to order from England.
No, Jamil's recipes, I saw some that looked really good, but I was looking up on. I saw the flavor and who it was from, and then through e-liquid recipe, I went to see where you could get it. And the site that it was taking me to, you have to buy in these huge quantities, and I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
Now I know
Sure you didn't go to like the wholesale side of the website?
I think maybe that's where they were sending me. I don't know.
then the wife and kids would jump in and was talking nonstop. So, Shane, were they leaving you alone? I mean, is that the thing? Or were you trying to get them to leave you alone? Does anyone hit their mods to the point that they could burn you? Yeah, it's a possibility, Shane, especially if you're vaping high watts or low ohms or something. Yeah, you
Wait,
can.
So are you talking burning your lips or burning your hand?
Yeah, that's
Every once in a while, I'll start chain vaping, and the metal around the top will get really hot.
Huh. Bill, I may have to try to get a hold of you elsewhere on where to buy some of these flavors then.
Oh, you were trying to relax. Yeah. Luckily, me and Munchkin don't have to worry about that. We got our own corner of the hot tub we go to, and it's relaxed time.
Well, it's not a corner because it's round, but yeah.
Well, that's true. It is round. We got our own side we go to. It's not really a side either, is it? Because it's round.
Take this off.
Take that off. When a woman comes in and tells you to take something off.
Yeah, you need to do it.
Good Lord. Oh.
Don't tell me you can't find the hole to get that off.
No, that's not what it is at all. Probably gonna poke myself.
No, you're probably gonna poke me.
Nah.
Angela, I'm working, so I have no holiday weekend.
Well, that sucks, Speed.
I'm only off right now because I've been dealing with a sick dog, and they didn't like me taking time off.
It felt like it was gonna open and then nothing.
Dom Long is saying, take it off, take it off.
Well, it's a Pandora bracelet and a stupid thing. There we go.
Thank you.
Wouldn't come off. It was on there.
I don't know why they make it so difficult to.
Every one of them damn
Clasp.
Pandora things are like that. That clasp. It's freaking hard.
Excuse me, kidding?
Harry, which company? Are you talking about the one from like a year ago? No, because I moved. I now work for a company called Blue Line Distribution, which is actually owned by Little Caesars Pizza. So I deliver everything that the store needs. No, I do not deliver pizza, but I deliver everything that the store uses other than soda.
Oh, okay.
And I mean everything.
Yeah.
Including toilet paper.
Wow.
Damn.
And Creed, Molly, she had a very upset stomach. I couldn't get her to hold anything down with food, and so took her to the vet after a couple of days.
Jamilin,
So
don't
she's
even
not
think
now
about
eating,
it.
but
Buy it
drinking.
now. I do have the Guar 21. It is one of my favorite mods. I actually
Really?
have 3
Let's
of
see.
them.
See it.
This is the Guar 21 right here. So there's the 21700 batteries inside of it. You can see that it says 21700.
Wow. Okay. Now that does not look all that huge.
No, these are.
That-
You've not seen the Guar, man.
No.
Okay, they originally came out with the Guar, the normal Guar, which was 18650, dual 18650. So now they have Guar 21700, and if you look, they have like almost like an ostrich skin on the back.
Yeah, that looks kind of cool.
Yeah, these are phenomenal mods for
I
battery
think I got
power.
that, but in an 18650.
Yeah. You want the 21700 one, man. The battery on this lasts forever. It's way
Dolores?
better. Yeah.
Dolores, where to? Where to, Dolores?
Dolores
the
will
link.
give you a link very soon. Yeah, see,
I
Dave
know.
has 3 Yeah, I have. There's 3. I think Munchkin's got one in there, and there's 2 more in here. Love those. The alias you set the command to be does not exist. All right,
Is it
Nightbot.
Is that Bendy? Is that Bendy Babe?
I don't know what she. Let me
No,
take
she,
out.
well, she put a link for Bendy Babe.
Let me take out this stupid alias. That's what it is. Submit. How about now? Do you like that, Nightbot?
Oh, thank you, Dolores. Oh, that's not a bad price either. Sold out.
Oh no. Yeah,
All right.
they've been out for a while, so you might have a little bit more trouble finding them. 30% off all sales items. Element Vape has
Element
it.
Babe.
There you go. I always liked Element Vape till they started shipping my stuff like freaking a month later.
Oh man, I order stuff from Element Vape here, and I get it within no time. Like 2 days later, and I've got it.
Making him very unhappy.
So, sky blue red. No, I'm not doing sky blue resin. What is this fantasy red? Oh God, no.
I don't know if they ship to Pennsylvania. Well, I can't imagine why they would.
Well, the red resin's not bad.
Yeah, I just showed you the red and the blue. So either one is fine.
Well, they've got the sky blue resin, and there's no way I'm not. No, that thing sucks.
Whatever. So here's the red one.
Twilight purple's not bad either.
Yeah, the purple one, that one does look cool. And this is
Is that
the
the
blue.
one I have? Is that the purple?
Yeah, I think, she's got the Twilight Purple, which looks more of a metal cover. The
Yes.
blue and the red are more of a soft touch feel. I don't know if hers is a metal feel or what. Hey, Breeze.
No, mine, it almost feels
Hey,
like
Breeze.
like foil.
It
but
feels
it's
like
real
foil.
Smooth. Yeah. No, I mean, it looks like foil. It doesn't have that clay.
I mean,
feel.
for a truck driver, though, it's like the perfect mod. You probably won't even need a change of batteries. You'll be able to drive all day just with that one mod.
Well, I could probably get all day, but I can't do my Albuquerque run.
No,
Not without changing batteries.
yeah. Well, bring one spare set of batteries and you're done. You would definitely make it a couple days with that.
Yeah, I typically bring 3 extra sets.
Well, it's going to be overkill, but you can bring whatever you want. I mean, as long as you got enough 21700s, you're good to go. I got a lot of 21700s now.
So okay, so you know what I just bought? I bought that Wacoco Profile X, and then the Blaze is the Blaze Solo.
What is the best 18650 batteries? Molicel, Shane. These right here.
The Samsungs are still pretty good though too.
Samsungs
I've
are
been
good.
using those for a long
I
time.
prefer Molicels. I've used them both, and why is this not focusing? Oh, because it's on my face. Because the
right.
yeah, there's 18650 Molicel, and I use the same thing for 21700s.
So as far as tanks go,
Yep.
Give me a good tank to get.
That's a tough call. I haven't gotten any new tanks recently that I can say, oh yeah, you need to get this tank. They did come out with a second version of the tripod, but it's going to be expensive. You don't need to go that route.
Yeah, no, I got to keep the price down. I'm like, I don't have the money that I used to. So
No. You just got the Blaze Solo RTA. Do you
but
have the Eclipse?
I've got it. The Eclipse? No, I don't have the Eclipse.
You probably want the Eclipse from Mike Bates. Mike Bates.
Kylan Mini 2 RTA. Last time I tried a Kylan, I did not like it.
Yeah, go with the Eclipse, dude. You already got the Blaze. Get the Eclipse. Whether you get the single or dual coil, depending on your preference. I don't know if it comes in both. I think the Eclipse is single coil, but those are really good
Really?
RTAs.
All right. So if anybody pops up with any more ideas, let me know. Other than that, I'm shopping.
Does the purple guar feel printy? Does it feel printy?
No, no, because it's only this little strip right there. I don't notice anything.
Well, you've had that one a while and you've been using it. None of it's worn off or anything, right?
Just on the bottom a little bit.
Yeah, the bottom where the black paint is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can tell I've used the blue one way more because I've gotten the paint to wear off the bottom, but the red one, no. It's still almost
but
brand
no,
new.
it's not fingerprinty at all.
And this is just literally from sitting the mod down, sliding it when I pick it up. That usually scratches the bottom, but the rest of the mod's in pretty good darn condition.
I mean, the way you hold it, like, so your hand would be either like this and fire with your thumb, or like this and fire with your pinky. So your fingers aren't really touching it. But
I've had this
anyway.
with batteries in it for what, maybe 3 months now, and it's still full battery power. I know y'all can't see that worth a darn, but it's still on full battery power. The only thing I've been using this for lately is I'll put my coils on there and glow them, and then I just put it back away. I haven't changed the batteries
I
in
thought you just
forever in
asked
this
Pete
thing.
if he liked meth.
No, he said
That's
mesh.
a weird question, Harry, but yeah. I should probably start wearing my glasses again.
Yeah, mollicell batteries for me have been really good. I had problem with one mollicell battery, and that was from the factory. And what's weird is I emailed the company, and they never got back to me. And I'm like, it's a brand new battery, dude, and it's not working. But that was just some kind of defect. I just let it go. I bought 10 batteries, and one of them was bad. I can't say for sure that when I first got it, it was bad. But right after that, it was. So none of the rest of the time is it. None of the other batteries, which I've had for a while now, they've all been charged and recharged multiple times, and they're all fine. So I don't know what happened to that one battery. I wasn't lying when I said how beautiful it was with the watercolor up here. Nice, Jade. Nice. I wish we had good weather here, but no good weather. It's y'all's turn. It's y'all's turn to fly now, Jay. Y'all go fly this weekend. We're gonna stay our butt. Well, I'm gonna stay my butt on the ground because it's way too bad to fly here.
Boots, what are you doing?
We got lots of other stuff we could be doing here anyway.
Hey, Scuba.
Yo,
Aromamizer Supreme V3. Is that any good?
I've always heard the V2 is better than the V3. I think DeMillan has both. She'd probably be the better one to ask about that because I bought the one after that. I think the Supreme Plus or whatever it was.
Well, no, the Plus is a different tank.
Right? Yeah, different. All the aromamizers were good, but each one of them had their own attachments. The V3 I never got, I don't think.
And Dave Lloyd, what I'd like to get is the Plus V3, but don't have one at the moment. Or Element Vape doesn't have one at the moment. And the last time I tried buying one from Steam Crave, I couldn't buy it.
What is?
I always have a problem with Steam Crave sites.
Oh, the Dead Rabbit R. Yeah, those are good. Those are the ones that I built coils and put in, and I bought that big box of 100 coils, which is great. But I had to order those coils from China, so it took a little while to get here.
Dylan, are you talking about the Meson thing? Mason or Meson, something like that?
I have that.
Do you?
Yeah.
How do you like it?
It's not bad. I haven't used it in a while, which is only my own fault. I've been using the Pink Panther, and it's stupid because I'm flying and this mod's expensive and I'm carrying this damn thing with me, and if I drop it, it's gone.
Yeah, he's checking batteries and juice levels while he's flying through the air and shit.
Let me grab the Meson.
At least when he wanders away now, he's not gone for long.
Thank God. He's
Can
not
you
walking
see the
half
blue
out
lights
the house.
back there now? Well, the house isn't that big, so.
I see. I'm shopping, so don't ask me. Let's see.
Now, the Messin is it's another burrow style tank, so it takes a single 21-700. Let me get where I can see what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, but I thought the Messin was also an RTA.
It is, but I've never liked this door. This door is just magnetic.
No, and I don't mean like when you're talking about the AIO.
Yeah, you can build this. That's the rebuildable part, the burrow tank itself.
Yeah, but I thought they actually had a tank.
The display is on the bottom down here. The main thing I don't like about this mod is the fire button's right here. It's in such a weird damn spot. It's not like those mods that you're like, oh yeah, I'll just fire it. You know, you got to go, well, it's down here. So it depends on the way you hold the thing. And the airflow is right here, so you can't. It's just it's awkward to me. It does scratch. I mean, it's my own fault, but I do got a couple scratches right there on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Darthan.
There's a Messin RTA. Okay, so yeah, Creed says there's a Messin RTA. I haven't seen that, so I don't know.
Oh, Jamilin, I've had that tank, and I tried once I replaced the coils, the damn thing leaks. I have not been able to get that thing to not leak with any brand new coils that I put in it.
Oh, the Zeus X.
But
Zeus
yeah,
Z.
no, the Zeus Z Max is. Oh man, the flavor is just incredible.
Yeah.
But I can't get coils in it and not have them leak.
Oh, Oh, now it works. Subscribe to my new channel. Look at there. It popped up. I just had to screw with Nightbot forever. All right.
Where? I'll see it.
It does say it. Subscribe to my right above Dire thing where it says speed triple. There is a tank also. If I could talk tonight.
Jamilin, the damn thing, it leaks out the bottom. That the coil does not seal. And you can't push the coil in far enough.
Did you shut your door?
No.
What, my door? No.
Yes.
My door.
What's she fucking barking at?
She wants out or something.
I just let her out and back in.
Then I don't know what she wants. My dog is being awful needy tonight for some reason.
So, Jamilin, because I know you and I are a lot alike as far as we like a lot of flavor, and we don't want stuff that's messy. I kind of want to get another tank. I would suggest you don't pull the trigger on that tank.
Wow.
Honestly, I have not been able to get a coil into that tank. And have everything go together. Unfortunately, it sucks. I bought two of them. One of them, the coil that came in it, worked, and it was beautiful. And I was in love with the tank. I bought a bunch more coils, and I went through all the coils trying to stuff them in there, and I could not get them to fit without it leaking.
So you're saying
because it just doesn't go all the way in. You can't put the coils in the hole.
You can't fill the hole, Speed?
Yeah, no, coils. No, the coils are too big for the
That's
hole.
what she said.
The hole's too small.
Okay.
Yeah, the hole's too small.
I mean, if it's leaking, to me, it sounds like maybe you just can't get enough in there.
Speed's time of the month.
Now, in development, it very well could be user error. I'm not going to say it's not, but I've never had any luck, and I tried everything I could think of. But I do kind of want to buy another tank. Get some KY. You know, I did try looping it up before I put it in the hole. Didn't work either. I actually did, Scott. I actually did. I looped it up before I put it in. Didn't want to go.
Maybe you have a broken seal. I mean, usually if it's leaking, especially out of the bottom.
On 5 different coils.
Well, if you got
Doesn't matter
seal
about the
broken
coils.
on the tank.
No, you can't get the coil in.
Oh, you can't
And
get
the
the
seals are on the coil.
You sure you bought the right coils?
Yes.
And
And I'm talking coils that came in the box with the tank.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not to mention the extra ones that I bought. Dolores, I've been checking the links. Jamil, and I'm actually looking for your kind of opinion on a tank that I should get.
The coils that I bought for that mod that Katie has were supposedly the right coils, but they were not the right coils.
Yeah, because who would
It's
have thought
stupid.
if you buy the coils with the same
Dire
thing,
thing,
the
no,
actual
I-
mod, they'd be wrong.
I looked at that as well. There was nothing in there. I checked everything. I was doing everything I could think of to get that stuff to work.
I haven't seen that mod in forever.
Short of grabbing a bigger hammer.
I don't know where you put it.
I don't know. Yeah, the dot stick. I bought the coils called the dot stick coils. Those don't work. You got to get the dot coils for the dot stick. It's so stupid.
Dolores, I don't know what tank I'm looking for. I'm kind of looking for some suggestions from DeMillen on a good tank. I've been leaning towards Steam Crate. Kind of leaning towards getting the Supreme V3. But I know DeMillen is hurt. We've got the same taste when it comes to tanks. DeMillen and I have had this conversation before, and we like what we both usually choose.
Small beeper mod.
Cloud Checker, I just got the Blaze Solo. I like the solo coils if I'm going to build it myself.
That green mod's got to be somewhere up there because I haven't seen anywhere else. I'm guessing it is.
My only problem with those types of mods, those AIOs, I don't get the flavor I get out of them.
Yeah. I've run into that a lot. It's got a lot to do with the airflow and what coils that are in there. Sometimes, especially the AIOs, I'll have to buy different size coils to get what I'm looking for. If it depends on the max wattage of the device. If the device is limited to like 60 watts, I'm not going to buy a coil that's 0.2 ohm because it's not going to push it hard enough. You're going to be killing your battery so fast, it's ridiculous. So what I'll end up doing is if the mod is low wattage, usually number one, I won't buy it if it's low wattage. And number two, if it is a low wattage mod, I'll buy a higher ohm coil so that the mod doesn't have to work as hard to get the temperature I need for a flavorful vape. Otherwise, you're just going to be kicking rocks because you're not going to get what you want out of it. Now, these other mods that we got, like the Guar 21, it'll push whatever the hell you throw at it. It doesn't care. It's like 1.21 gigawatts. I got you. It's works really good. So it doesn't matter what coil you put on top of it, but you have to have
Okay, Bill, thank you.
a mod's only good as what's on top of it, you know, whether it be a RDA or a really good RTA. So yeah, flux capacitor. It's got a good flux capacitor in there, Shane. It's fluxing. Do love my Guar. I do love some of the older RTAs, which I've been vaping this for so long now, and I don't know why I like this mod so much. It's great because I rarely have to fill it, but I've always just loved RTAs more. I need to break those back out. As soon as I make some more juice, I'm going to switch back to a RTA. I don't know which one yet because I got so many, but wow, there's the bulk RTA. Holy crap, I haven't used that but once ever. This one looks promising. Is this the Blaze? I think this is the Blaze. I don't think this is the solo version though. I think this is the dual coil Blaze. It definitely says Mike Vapes on there and Thunderhead Creations. And I believe that says Blaze on there, so you got one probably similar to that. I just need to get I bet you this is dual coil. Oh yeah, that's definitely dual coil because they're both in there. I'll redo this thing and have it just singing. Now I could try it right now with this key line. It doesn't really need new coils, but it does need new cotton without a doubt. Let me see if I can get the old beat 'em up build camera fired up. Oh, I thought Munchkin was frozen. She's not moving and stuff.
No.
I'm shopping.
Shop on. Is that the one you have? I don't know, Cloud Chucker. Let me see if this camera's gonna kick in. Oh, it's working.
Oh shit! Stop the clock. Laura said those pods do look interesting.
Which ones? Which ones? The ones that DeMillan mentioned?
I don't know.
The swag? The swag?
There we go.
Because I just put one of those swag pod systems in my cart.
The swag pod.
Hey,
So-
DeMillan likes it, so DeMillan likes it, I'll buy it.
Yeah, if DeMillan likes it, she's probably put it through its paces, and you know it's going to be decent. So,
Mm-hmm. I remember you saying the Dead Rabbit was pretty good too.
yeah, Dead Rabbit's great.
Oh, the V3, that's top airflow too.
Yes.
Okay, that gets me over the $150.
There you go. Free shipping now.
Yep. Okay. I'm not going rainbow. Okay. Nobody buys blue.
I know, right?
Nobody buys blue.
There's always blue available.
I started making them make blue, and now it's, nobody buys it.
Okay, so I've got a Dead Rabbit V3, Vaporesso Swag PX80, Dean Crave Aromizer Supreme V3, that's all I have. And the Vandy Vape Guar 21.
Okay, I was going to say, you got to have the guar, man. That's going to be the best thing out of the whole bunch.
Yeah. So, anything on there that doesn't sound good?
No, it sounds okay.
All right. Then I think I'm good to check out.
Use the coil tool. You're right, Creed. Oh, I didn't see it. It's way over here.
And yeah, Jamil, and I'm going to use the code.
Yeah, definitely use the code. Is that going to take you out of the free shipping if you use the code?
No.
Well, which one's better? Sometimes you gotta weigh your options.
No, I'm well done. I'm pretty sure.
Focus, Daniel-san. I guess that's as good as it's going to get.
So using the code basically gets me the Dead Rabbit for free.
Nice.
Well. Okay, there we go. I knew I had some more cotton. Dadgummit. All right. So now I have to take said cotton and put it in this coil. Why does that feel so thick all of a sudden? This feels like 2. Is it 2? I don't think so, but that feels awful thick. Holy moly. Am I losing my mind?
Possibly.
Let me get another sheet to make sure.
When are we making juice on a cast? I think DeMillan would probably have a stroke if we did that.
Jamil, I got the green one.
I don't wear
Yeah,
gloves, and my measurements are.
Well, no, I was gonna say just invite DeMillan on the cast with
I
you.
make juice kind of like I cook. Now, I know making juice is more like baking, where your measurements should be precise, but when you're making stuff like Milla nuts, it doesn't really need to be all that precise. You know, sometimes there's a little bit more hazelnut than usual, sometimes there's a little bit more vanilla ice cream than usual. It all tastes round about the same.
Okay.
Okay.
This is going to be so good to go back to an
Yeah.
RTA. Oh my God.
Question. Let me answer Tony.
Okay.
You are in the wrong room for that question. Okay. So now, if you ask somebody that would just roll up to the vape shop and grab their juice in their tank and go, right? You would spend significantly less on juice and your mods and your vaping than you would on cigarettes.
Will Fly, RTA
Cigarettes
is
are-
rebuildable tank atomizer.
Yeah, sorry for not clarifying that.
So, like a pack a day of cigarettes, that's what, anywhere from $7 to $11 for a pack of cigarettes, where you can go get a couple bottles of juice that'll last you a month. Now, the problem with most of the people in here are we have something called shiny-itis. Motherfucker! Where we have never, sorry, that was cat, never met a mod we did not like. So, like, we have multiples of the same ones, just in different colors. I bought a mod specifically because it matched my Christmas sweater. So,
Or you look at a mod or something and you go, oh, hey, that looks kind of cool. And you buy it and you use it once and put it away.
yeah, you're like, oh, this is not that great. I mean, there are some
Well, no,
expensive...
because you move on to the next one. You're like, you buy it, you get it. And maybe even before you get it, you're like, oh, that one looks cool.
Right.
So you get the first one, you put it together, you use it, the next one comes in, and you start using it, and you forget about the other one.
Yeah, I mean, cheaping. Vaping is really as cheap as you want it to be, as inexpensive as you want it to be.
If you're going to buy, if you want to go out and buy a kit, basically the setup that you need for yourself, and that can vary on what you need to have. It all depends on you personally. But let's say you go out and you spend, say, $100 getting your hardware set up. So that's going to be your mod, your tank,
Batteries, charger.
Mm-hmm. $100 might be pushing. Let's say 120.
Yeah.
You can comfortably do it for 120. And then that also includes cotton if you're going to do rebuildable. If you do stock coil, your price, your ongoing price goes up a little because you're replacing those coils and they cost more. If you're doing rebuildable, you've got to get the coils, but you can make those coils themselves last quite a while. You just have to place cotton and take care of your coils, and you can get them to last quite a while. So then it comes down to your juice, and it depends on how much you go through. So when I first got off cigarettes and went on to vaping, I had to determine what strength juice was going to work for me. So the shop that I was going to was telling me 6 milligram, and I bought a bottle of that, and I was back in there within 2 hours going, that ain't going to work, and you don't get your money back once you buy a bottle and open it. So then I went down to 3 milligram, and that wasn't working too well for me either. And at the store, all they had, the next level down was 0 milligram. So then I was like, all right, so give me a 0 and a 3, and I started mixing it. Then I found my sweet spot, which is 1.5. So that costs a little bit of money there. But for me, vaping at the lower milligram, I vape more. So what I found is I go through about 150 to 200 milligrams a week. So going to the store, that would be
milliliters.
Bottles a week.
Yeah,
Milliliters. What did I say? Milligrams?
You said milligrams. Yeah, that'd be, yeah.
Yeah, milliliters. So you're looking at, let's say, a bottle of 120 costs you what's going right now at a store, like $60? Not even that.
Yeah, not even that.
$30? No, that'd be it. No, that'd be a 60. Anyways, so figure a couple of bottles until you get things figured out. At the most, you'll be going through a couple of bottles a week. So cost wise versus what you're smoking, I don't know how much you're paying on smoking, but I'd say on a weekly basis, if you budgeted, I'd say $120 a week,
Mhm.
probably more than cover your costs for vaping.
Yeah.
120. Good
There's
Lord.
also people that are happy they go buy a disposable and they go $20 a month.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's works for them.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
and that's just it too. I mean, if
it's-
you go disposable, you don't go through as
it's-
much juice either.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting as much through it. Okay, so Scott Savage is saying 100 mils is about $20. I don't go to the store to buy juice, so I never know how much it costs. So say $20, and if you did 2 of those in a month or a week, that'd be $40. So yeah, scratch my 120. Let's say $40 to $60 a week. In,
Yeah, and if you start
for
DIYing,
expenses.
Shane knows about the DIY, but he can't get nicotine anymore. So
Yeah. See, now I go doing DIY. I spend on that same amount of liquid. I'll spend $3.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I know, DeMillan, it's really, really difficult to find them that aren't iced.
Oh, the pods and stuff?
I
Yeah.
can,
Yeah.
I can make myself a 120 of Nilla Nuts, and that lasts me about a month.
So and hopefully what I said helps you. I kind of understand that, and trust me, if I was wrong on anything in here, everybody'd be all over me on it. So I can't be too far
I
off.
don't know that he wants to. I don't know if he even smokes. I think
It's
he's
been
one of the Paramoda people, so he might just be curious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's
But
not
yeah,
gonna
it can-
double check your mask.
Technically it's cheaper.
more
but,
power.
Yeah.
if you get into it as a hobby, it's a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
But I don't know anybody who smokes as a hobby.
No,
Smoke
I mean,
cigarettes.
yeah, very rarely do you see somebody that collects different packs of cigarettes and, puts them on a shelf and displays them.
Yeah, and Shane, that I was basing it on kind of what I go through. Sounds like you probably vape a little bit more than I do. But I also know people that they vape and they go through less than 100 a week, less than 100 mils a week. So it all depends on on you and how much you want to vape and how much you need to vape.
Okay, so I'm vaping the key lime pie, which is e-cigs. This is only 3 milligram, but
How did you get the rest?
Wait a minute. Why did you steal my juice?
it's the only thing sitting in front of me. When are you
Munchkin?
gonna come get it?
Munchkin. Facebook that to me, please.
What?
So
Key lime pie.
it's been
I can't. I don't. We didn't
this
make
is
that.
this
We bought-
I
we
got
that
another
from-
I got a different one for a key lime speed I can give you.
Okay.
This is
lime.
Higgy's key lime pie that I'm vaping. I can tell you though, the 3 milligram on this, well, I haven't vaped a RTA in so long. This tastes way
What the
stronger.
hell? You've been out camping again.
What?
Those coils are gross, dude.
Well, at least they're not mine this time.
They're not as bad as I've seen in the past, but man, those are still really bad. You can have a campfire on those.
I burned them off. They're clean now. They're fine.
That's not clean. That was not clean that I'm seeing on the screen right now.
Well, it'll eventually get clean. You're watching way back. I'm already vaping it. Like I've already built it, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, you're watching way back.
In Creed, I'm at the point where I've got to save it.
Oh.
So I'm actually doing a lot of
Yeah, that
DIY
key
stuff
lime
right now.
cookie from Sad Boy is really good. I mean, yeah, I whenever I can get some of that I know has not been sitting in the store forever, it's delicious. I vape the bejesus out of that stuff.
Dolores, trust me, I know the link to Higgies. They know me really well.
John Q's like, you see coils? Yeah, I know, right, John? He's like watching way back. I think he's watching 2 speed or something, or half speed.
Maybe I need to maybe I just need to refresh.
All right, I sent you the recipe for the key lime cookie.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that one's actually pretty good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that one's good.
Cool. Now I got 2 recipes then. Okay.
No, Boots jumped up in my lap, but decided to use all of her claws to grab hold of my knee and pull herself up here.
Yeah, she wanted to climb up the hard way.
That's what the screaming was about. Yeah. I did not suddenly just develop Tourette's.
And Dolores, I've got VIP with Higgies.
The best new device similar to Vupu Vinci. So Shopkey's finally got tired of his Vupu Vinci's. What's the best new small device like that he could use? Not the Smoke RPM or whatever. Well, the Boost was good. Do they still make the Boost or the newer version of the Boost?
I'm sure they do.
That one was good, Shopkey. Who makes that? That's Smoke, isn't it? Boost, I think. That one's good. But yeah, the Geek Vape Boost 2. See, now they're on the Boost 2. There you go. I would look that one up, Shopkey.
Really?
Yeah.
They should be about due for the Boost 3 then.
I know, right?
It's been a while.
Boost and Boost 2 and Boost this and Boost rebuildable and Boost all that stuff.
You know, when it comes to smock, you're talking Beast. Baby Beast.
Yeah.
King Beast, whatever.
Yeah. Or the whatever tank they're up to on version 89 by now. It's ridiculous. I do miss my RTAs. This hits so much better. And see, this one I could replace. It wouldn't be that big a deal. If I drop this, no big deal.
Yeah, and Cloud Checker, I wasn't going through the different types of RTAs that can really cause you to plow through a lot of shoes. I was just kind of going through like the average. But yeah, if you're not careful about the RTA, I know like the first RTA, not RTA, the stock coil tank that I got was a Smock Beast, the big one. And that thing plowed through juice like you wouldn't believe, and caused me to call up Higgies. And I placed this massive order, and they had no idea who I was. And yeah, that was kind of interesting. They got to know me very quickly.
Not tired, but they're dying. I get you, Shopkey. Yeah, the sucky thing about those is they didn't have a replaceable battery. They did make the new one, though, the Vinci X that actually takes a 18650. That way you wouldn't have to worry about the inner LiPo battery dying in it. It actually takes a battery. So if you want to go that route, Shopkey, you could do that if they still even sell them. But yeah, the Vinci X, I believe is called, so that you could put your own battery.
And Dave, you're right. The Titan does love its juice, but the good thing is it's got a huge tank to it, so you don't have to refill it quite as often. But it does love plowing through the juice.
Yeah, I wasted a lot of juice in that Titan. It's so freaking huge.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't. I won't use them anymore.
So he has a Geek Vape Boost 2 and the Boost 2 Pro. They're both great. I have them both putting 70-30 and both the B100 and takes 18650. Nice.
See, now I had the Boost as well, but I had the original, not the Boost 2. I didn't care for the flavor I got out of the Boost.
Well, thank you, John. You just saved some for the rest of us then.
You passed right by the awful key lime cookie? John Q, you must not like key lime anything, because that flavor is delicious, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, Deweese.
Deweese! I hate that you're not going to make it to the fly-in, but, you know, I completely understand. She just got out of surgery, so.
He ain't
You see,
going either.
Deweese, here's somebody who I've never met, so hi. How you doing?
Deweese.
I'm here every once in a
That's
while.
Speed.
Yeah, Speed
The
shows
the
up
guy
every
in
once
the
in a while.
intro that's here.
Yeah, he's in the
I used to
intro.
be on. I used to be here all the time, and yeah, no, not anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, he left, and now I have this. Yeah.
She tries to take my spot, kind of pulling everybody into the gutter, and she sucks at it.
Well,
do.
because she'd be pushing me into the gutter, and she. There's Walter. Walter's also another PPG guy, along with Deweese, and I got a lot of paramotor folks that show up.
I didn't know Walter was a paramotor guy. I thought Walter was a vapor guy.
No. If he is, he's really incognito because he shows up at all the paramotor shows.
So, John Q. John Q's definitely a paramotor.
Yeah, well, John Q's something.
If
And I'm not
cancer
talking
has
with
a
a wing
taste, it's key lime cookie. Are you kidding, John Q? Well, you cannot please John Q for
No,
anything.
I would say it's watermelon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, now
Munchkin
I like
does not.
watermelon.
Munchkin does not
I
like
don't.
anything watermelon. You can hang it up.
Except actual fucking watermelon. But then again, I don't like cantaloupe or honeydew. That is some nasty shit.
Yeah.
Honeydew, right here. Sorry.
There's no
Nasty.
melon anywhere. If I have any kind of melon vape, I know it's safe. She ain't vaping that.
I ain't touching it. It's nasty.
I should buy all melon vapes. She don't
Good.
vape
You
my
can
mod
back my
anyway.
fucking key lime pie.
King Cobra, that is good. If you can get 200 mils through a coil, that's doing really good.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
I'm jealous, Linda, that y'all are going to have perfect weather, but I mean, y'all are away from where this storm is pushing down.
We will have perfect weather eventually. I mean,
I'm like I said, I'm not like discouraged by it. I got to fly. I'm happy. It's just I can't even go out there and kite. The wind is so bad. That's what sucks.
you could. I mean,
No.
we can get you some of those. Hey, now we're not doing that
All right.
under my chair. Who are you beating up?
I didn't tell all the other paramotor people. You can't really see it now. There was
They ran away.
a spot on my index finger. So I
Hey,
went.
Creed.
I went to go kite that Thursday when we had the really bad winds, and I thought, oh, I can handle it, no problem. And a gust came, and I'm over 250 pounds, but the wing
Are
I
you
was
really?
kiting, yeah, I'm like
my God.
256,
How tall are you?
6'2".
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so what had happened was
It does, John Q. Just
when that
clear all
wind
your
gust
shit,
hit me,
restart your computer and download it again.
it actually lifted me up in the air, which I was surprised. Now, there's
Can't
kiting
we put
wings.
weights around your ankles and hold your ass down?
You know what disappointed me about the whole thing? Not one son of a gun came to help me.
No, Tony, there's nothing wrong with being 250.
Yeah,
I was just
but
asking how
it
tall
was
you was.
only dragging you. It didn't lift you up and carry you away.
Exactly. It's dragging me. Somebody come help. All right, this is what happened.
Scuba,
Why didn't
lose
you
20
just
pounds
let
and you'll be in
go?
the air.
So, no. I was not trying to get in the air. I was kiting my wing. It was basically like flying a kite. So,
He was trying to do
All right,
the
so
opposite
gain
and get in the air.
I'm
Gain
kiting
20
the
pounds and
wing.
you won't go anywhere.
No, that wind was strong. It picked me up and threw me down. So I fell on my side, and then the wind caught the wing and dragged me across the ground, right? So I'm thinking, oh, somebody's going to come help. They watched me. It's like, oh, this is good stuff. We're going to watch. Nobody came to help. Nobody.
Wait. Were they watching or did you see them pull out their phones and start recording?
I don't think they recorded it. If they did, I'd love to have the video. But so I went to grab either my B's or C's, right, to deflate the wing so that it couldn't pull me.
Did you check Twitter and YouTube?
No, but anyways, I grabbed the lines to deflate my wing, but as soon as I did, another gust hit and yanked. I didn't have on gloves and yanked the lines through my finger, and it burnt my finger. That hurts, just to say, yeah. If you're kiting, I do recommend wearing gloves, especially if you're in high wind. Wear gloves. I went and put gloves on after that, and then I don't even think I got the wing up again. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pack this up. It's too strong. I shouldn't be kiting in this crap, so I put it up. But yeah, it drugged me about 8 to 10 feet, I'd say, across the ground. I also didn't have a helmet on, and if you're kiting in that kind of stuff, you should have a helmet on too. So I put a helmet on and gloves, and then didn't even kite anymore. You better fly with gloves? Okay, Dolores, here's the thing about flying with gloves. How did I F up my prop? Okay.
Thick shoes, DeMillan. Thick shoes.
Yeah, I had on some Hey Dude shoes. They're very slippery. I'll try to explain the best way I can on how it happened. So it was first thing in the morning. There's dew all over the grass, and it had rained also, so the grass was really wet. So
Scuba was being Scuba. He didn't think it through.
No, I thought this through. But the wind felt okay. So
That's a good idea. Dolores said buy cleats. That way you can run without fucking slipping.
well, I had some.
Landing might be an issue though,
Then what he'll do is he'll put his feet on the ground and face plant.
and break a leg. Yeah.
Exactly what Will said. I was going to get to that, but thanks, Will. So I went to take off. Right, I had my A's in my hand, my brakes. The wing started to come up. All right, so I hit the power, and the wing. I wasn't going. I didn't give it enough power, so the wing surged backwards. All right, so I gave a little more power, and when I did, my foot slipped. Now the problem with that is I had just gave it more power. So when you give it more power, the wing surges back forward. And at the same point, I was falling. So the wing surged in front of me, and I had also slipped. So it made me go even further forward. And the fan is basically pointing at the air. So what happens when you have the gas on and you're pointing down? It pushes you into the ground, like you're going into the ground. And I fell at an angle. If I would have fell straight down,
I really want to see that entire video, but not from your perspective, from somebody else's perspective.
It would have had to been somebody else. So if I would have fell straight on my face, the prop would have been fine. But I fell at an angle, so it caught the very edge of my prop and it snapped that one piece.
Shane, I know Scuba does because I saw him.
He's still not sure what hit the prop because there's no way it could have been the cage. It had to have been the tall grass that he was in.
Yeah. It may
as long as he's not saying it's not some other part of his body that did that.
No, I didn't. My feet didn't get caught back in there. Or
I'm not talking your feet. I'm not talking your feet. What are you drinking?
You would really have to fuck up bad to lose that body part. I mean,
well, it's hard
to
explain
how that would happen, but yeah.
If you watch my first flight that I posted, you can see that I run straight and I take off. It's really like non-eventful, quick takeoff. My second flight, you'll see that I go really slow, left and right. I was making sure my wing was perfect before I hit because I didn't want to break another prop. I had just bought a prop just so I could fly again. So I made sure everything was perfect before I was all the way to the wheat before I even hit the gas all the way to get up in the air.
I was curious about that. So when you broke your prop, where did you have to go to get your next prop?
Normally you would have to order it online and wait, but
3/10 away from his truck.
Yeah, this was a fly-in, so there happened to be a dealer there, which normally is not there. But he didn't have my exact prop, like I said, so I had to buy a smaller prop, but it was still the right bolt pattern and the right reduction ratio. Now, the gear reduction depends on what motor you have. I have a 286 or 287 reduction because I have a factory R, so that's basically the pitch of the prop, so that it pushes the air correctly at the right RPM. But the only difference is the one I got is 130 centimeters instead of 140 centimeters, which is about 3 to 4 inches on each side. So it's definitely smaller wing, but the prop that I got is so light. It is ridiculous. When you put it in your hand, it feels like you're holding like 3/4. It's that light. It
also looks way smaller than the other one, so it looks ridiculous when he's got it on air motor. It'll be
small.
Good for backup, though.
Yeah, I'm going to use it as a spare. I'll buy the original one. Now, just to give you an idea, the original prop I can buy, the cheapest I've found it is $320 for another prop. The one I bought at the show was $220, so it was $100 cheaper. But it got me back in the air, so...
Don't make me spray y'all with the hose. We're not doing politics. Y'all talk religion instead. That's way less polarizing.
Thank you, Cloud Chucker. Isn't it amazing?
Not much.
I do think
no,
the
really,
views...
compared with the political climate now, I'd rather talk religion 1,000 times over.
The views are absolutely amazing when you fly. I mean, Shane knows. Anybody that flies PPG knows how the views are once you go up in the sky.
That's why they got Google Earth.
The sunrise and sunset are better than anything you can see on the ground.
Yes, I know. You pointed that out like 18 times.
So
in your video, look at that sunset. Look at that sunset.
I did. I was like, look at the sunset. Look at the sunset. Look at the sunset.
It's kind of interesting because I mean, you were talking about look at the sunset,
Walter.
But at the same time, I'm like, I'm kind of scared of heights. But I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I think I'd probably be okay in a paraglider if I was flying. If somebody else was flying, probably not.
Speed.
Yeah, there's a lot of things have to do with your sense of.
You're taking the words right out of my mouth. I am scared of heights. Okay, I really am. This is what gets me. It's weird. Maybe you're the same way. If I watch like a YouTube video and somebody's on top of a skyscraper walking on a skinny beam and they might fall.
Oh yeah.
That makes my hands sweat. It really gets to me.
Yeah.
When I do it myself, no problem. No problem.
Okay, now you're talking a skinny beam on a skyscraper? Yeah, ain't gonna happen.
Right.
But 30,000 feet in the air, window seat in an airplane, not a problem.
Right. Because, now see, that's the other thing. You're in an airplane,
Shane.
but somebody else is in control of that airplane. You're not the one controlling.
Okay, but I don't know how to fly an airplane, so I would much rather the pilot does that.
Yes, I would be like, oh shit, no, oh fuck.
Yeah, I think differently about like driving a car or something, but I don't want to fly the plane.
This is my best advice that I could give you if you ever thought about doing paramotoring or paragliding or anything like that. You can go almost to any beach, and they do parasail flights, maybe $40. They take you up on the back of a boat with a string attached. It's the closest thing you're going to get to a paramotor flight. And you do that and tell me you don't enjoy it. It is the most peaceful flight you'll ever have. Besides looking down and see, it depends on how high they let you go up. Normally they go about 400 feet up, which 400 feet to us is like we do that all day long. But
400 feet is what when you're looking down.
Knew how to fly,
that's quite a way.
John. He didn't know how to land.
You'll be 400 feet over water. Just don't let them drop you down and try and dip
into the
you
alligators
in the water,
and sharks. Yeah,
I'm sorry, but 400 feet over water, a straight drop at 400 feet is going to be very hurtful.
Just like hitting concrete.
Yes.
It honestly.
See, and here's another thing about flying a paramotor. Y'all got to set alarms to get up in the morning. I don't want to see. The only time I've seen a sunrise is when I haven't fucking gone to bed yet. I am not getting up that early to go yeet myself through the sky. Not doing it. Not happening.
Oh, so Cloud Chucker's been parasailing. Does it not feel perfectly safe, Cloud Chucker? Your wings above your head, and it's very smooth. You don't even the good thing about a parasail is you don't have to turn it. They do all the turning for you down in the boat. So as long as they are experienced and know what the hell they're doing, they're not going to put you over land so that you...
Unless that one guy that drugged the people through a thunderstorm and then cut their line and dropped them in the ocean and drove away.
Now, wait a second here. So Will Fly says, no. I don't fly in the morning. I do later
he hates morning flights, which I understand that. And the main reason why I can agree a lot with that is because... in the morning, there's dew on the grass, and if your wing gets wet, it's a pain in the ass to get the wing up when it's wet. So you literally have one shot at it.
Thank you, Linda.
After that, it gets soaking wet, and then it's almost impossible to take off. So you either bring Now, what a lot of people do is they'll buy a big tarp, and they'll take that tarp and lay it out, and then they'll put the wing on top of the tarp, which keeps
Good idea.
Yeah, it keeps it off the grass, which is great. But it's like Will said, it's also slippery. which made me break my prop. Do you really want to run in wet grass and risk falling over and breaking a prop? I mean,
At the
Will
same
is like
time,
Batman. He only flies at night.
at the same time, I could see like the early morning flights, like around dawn.
Yeah.
The wind is going to be usually the calmest about that point, and also usually around sunset. The wind is the calmest. Those two.
There's no thermals at sunrise and
'cause
sunset.
The heating of the day is either not started or it's gone, so you don't need to worry about pop-up thunderstorms and things like that. But the only reason I would fly in the morning is to get the fuck away from people. But I can do the same thing kind of in a car. I just don't do mornings.
You definitely, when you're flying,
That's
you're
why I work
definitely
at
away
night.
from people. You are literally in your own bubble. It's probably the quietest, most peaceful experience you would ever have. You literally are, and you got on headphones, so it blocks out most of the motor noise. It is really quiet up there. I mean, you can still hear the rumble of the motor, but
All right, so if I ever did it, have y'all ever seen? All right, so they're supposed to be these things you can take camping. They're balls of water, so they've got a really thin skin on them.
I can't,
And
Scott.
you could just bite into them, right? I'd fill that with milk and flour, and I'd throw them at people. That way, I could.
No, I
be
thought you were going to say you'd fill it
version
with vodka.
of a bird shitting on people, because that is what I would want to do, is just fly over and shit on
Stina-
people's cars.
Stina has an excellent question. She said, how much room do you need for takeoff? Now, you can take off
10
foot
feet?
launch or you can take off trike. And there's also, wind plays a really big factor in that. So say I have an 8 to
I
10,
like the trike.
Yeah, say I have an 8 to 10 mile an hour wind. Okay, if I have an 8 to 10 mile an hour wind, I can do a reverse launch, so I can literally pull the wing up and turn around and take off literally without even taking a step. So
Like
I would
he-
need
he-
zero
Like
room.
he did at Messick Point. He took
Yeah.
maybe 4 or 5 steps.
No, I took a few, but that's because I was scared to hit the gas. When I did the touch and
No,
goes, I took no
Scared to hit
steps.
the gas is when you got your new prop and you basically ran yourself.
That was
into a
really
fucking wheat
scared.
field.
Okay, so other than your wing hitting like my wall in the house, you can take off my backyard.
All right. There's also a thing called rotor. You have that big wall right there. So anything that's, all right, put it like this. Say there's a line of trees, right? And the trees are 50 feet tall.
Yeah.
So all the wind, if they're coming towards those trees, produce rotor. It comes off. It looks like a swirly, almost like a sideways dust devil. Okay.
Yeah.
If those trees are 50 feet tall, you have to times 10 that away from the trees to get away from the rotor. So if they're 50 feet tall, you'd have to be 500 feet away to get away. It's
But
10 times 10
that
times
would-
50.
But
Yeah.
that would be if the wind is coming over the trees.
Right. If
not
they're not
coming towards you.
Yeah, if the say the trees are over here and the wind's coming towards you and there's no trees this way, you're fine. But if the wind's coming over those trees, that's bad.
And-
you
And
don't.
that makes sense.
Okay.
That's like drafting and racing or driving behind somebody else.
Right. Anything that can give off rotor, depending on the direction of the wind. The wind has. You'll learn so much if you was doing paramotoring. You'd learn so much about weather. It ain't even funny. You'd be a meteorologist by the time you've done. But yeah, rotor is definitely a thing, and
Trust me, I
thermals
did
are
enough of that
definitely a
already.
thing. Rotor is not your friend. See,
Yeah,
Tony
Tony,
knows.
I would agree. I would agree.
Yeah, because
No,
what
you would not
happens
want that.
is, say you took off towards those trees and you've only went up about 10 feet and some rotor comes off that tree. What's going to happen is that wind is coming down and it'll hit your wing and collapse your wing. And you will
We'll
literally,
fly. Munchkin's
Well,
deep in the gutter, and
no,
it's just not
I'm-
matching the conversation.
I'm reading Am I the Asshole on Reddit. But the rotor, for those people that don't know, is the same like when you get behind a big truck on the interstate and you're not in the right spot and it moves your car around. That's the same thing that the trees, walls, and buildings do in the air.
well,
Yeah.
that's almost like, that's
Yeah,
a little different.
unfortunately,
That's
I've
almost
learned way more
prop-
about
It is the same
voluntarily,
thing. It's just
yeah.
a different scale.
Yeah, it's different. I mean, because if you get behind somebody,
No,
say I get
it's
behind
the-
somebody that's
it is-
flying.
No,
It is the same
Tony,
thing. It
the
is a
draft
different
is
scale.
what pulls you along. What I mean is when you're in the wrong spot, when you're not in the draft, and it's fucking moving your car.
What?
You gotta get close enough to get caught up in the draft.
Tony's right. I mean, you've got a draft,
Because I
Which
will
pulls
draft
you,
a semi on the interstate.
but you're
That's
still
more of a
in what's
draft.
called
Don't think I won't.
with racing. You're still in what's called dirty air,
All right, then what
and
do you
that's
call
because
it?
the air is
Yeah.
doing that swirling motion that you're talking about.
Yeah, because you're
What
not
I'm
close enough
saying
to get in the
is,
draft.
besides the tree rotor and the drafting, is if you say somebody else is flying a paramotor directly in front of me, their paramotor is producing air straight at my face, at my wing. That's bad
Yes.
too.
It's a wind version of wake.
You basically hit weight, it will rock the hell out of your wing. So you want to fly above or below somebody that's or right next to you.
Or
There,
up to the,
Will
or
said
up to the
Yeah.
side.
mechanical turbulence. There you go.
There you go, mechanical turbulence. We're giving you more content, Will. You can add that to a video or something. Just talk a bunch of stuff. But yeah,
Good night,
I mean,
Jane.
for the most part, you don't have to
John,
worry
you
about it.
just
You can
made some
probably do
dirty
it.
air. That does not surprise me.
Scuba would be
See
like
you,
he'd
Shane.
get picked up and gone, and
You're-
way behind me by the time he got gone.
Harry's confused.
Harry, pretty much any object will cause air to change directions.
You know how when you get in the hot tub and you turn on the bubbles? Same shit, Harry.
Or, I don't know, have you ever walked between two buildings and it's
Gotcha.
windier between the buildings and you get that wind tunnel effect?
Yeah, that
Or when you're at
causes
the
a
gas
tunnel, yeah.
station and you're standing under the awning and it's windier there than when you're out in the middle of the street. Same concept, but up in the air.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, that's something you rarely ever have to deal with as far as the turbulence or wake from somebody else flying. You just don't go directly behind them. I mean, even in that video that I posted, I'm behind somebody, but I'm below them. And
Yeah,
they
all
come
of
down.
you- I
It
think-
just makes sense.
Yeah.
When I was there that Saturday, I counted and there was a
11.
max 11 of you in the air, and everybody did a real good job
Of not hitting each other.
of not hitting each other. Not even that, but just, you know, when guys were flying at each other, you made sure you were at different altitudes.
Harry, I don't
Well-
know if I want to ask, what is a hot tube? I assume you mean hot
Kind
tub,
of like a
not
hot
tube.
tub. Yeah.
Well, all right, this is etiquette, right? This is flying etiquette. If somebody's coming right at you and you're coming at them, you turn to the right. So if we both turn to the right, we go away from each other. Now,
would say that's
if
a little
dummy
bit more than
turns
etiquette.
left and I turn right, we'll go right into each other. So hopefully it is a standard common knowledge. If you're coming at somebody, turn right. That's what you do. You turn right.
Stay away from the turbulence.
If both
And
people
John
turn
Q,
right, we're all good.
be careful. Don't use one of them little rubber snakes. You'll get your shit stuck. I'm just saying.
Your son put on a paramotor, Linda? I did not know that. I thought all he did was paragliding. That's cool. He's probably like, holy crap, I can take off from the ground? No, he knew that already, but that's cool.
You're gonna take the hot tube on Shark Tank. I'm sure it probably.
Go
already
for it,
exists.
John Q. I have a new product for you guys. It's called the Hot Tube.
Why do I get that?
I need
With
a.
your
Yeah,
safe search
I'll
turned
bet
on.
it's already out there.
Probably. Yeah, I'm not gonna go.
I'm seeking $100,000 investment in my $2.8 billion industry, which is full of crap,
Yeah.
but
And I'm selling my hot tube.
yeah. Does the hot tube come in different sizes?
I would hope so. Make
Well,
sure
fly it
it's
all depends on how many
sanitized.
employees you have, doesn't it?
Oh, y'all are horrible.
I want to make some. How long to
Hey.
see? Everybody wants me to skydive.
I'm here for the gutter, and you know, Steve keep putting us up in the air, and I'm trying for the gutter.
Yeah, he's trying. Yeah.
I could go skydive. It wouldn't bother me to go skydive. The problem is it costs money, number one. I mean, but I don't mind.
That product is already on the market, John Q. I mean, you could try to market a cheaper version, but I'm pretty sure that's already on the market as well. I mean, good luck.
Dorn, do you skydiving? Huh?
I think that's supposed to say, that says
Oh, Dom. Okay.
Dom.
Wow. All right, Mr. Magoo, you need bigger glasses.
Right?
Well, if you put Dorn, it'll look just like Dom because they put the R and the N right next to each other, so it's kind of...
Yeah, but okay, we've
Sorry.
got someone in here named Dom Long. Why would you assume he typed Dorn?
I don't have good vision, but that still looks like Dom to me.
Okay,
So is he, Tony. Dorn.
I can
Just
see
Dorn.
it better now, but he's got a new house with an instant airfield. Linda's going to visit. Oh, that's awesome, Walter. That is freaking awesome. We were going to buy a house that literally the backyard was an airport.
For gliders.
But the
That would
problem,
have been cool.
it was for gliders. But the problem with that was it was really far away from work, and the closest gas station was like 10 or 12 miles away. And there was
It
like
was way the
no
fuck out there.
no grocery stores, no nothing. It was way out in the sticks. And how much they have to spend to fix that house? 30 grand?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
it
see,
was
when
like,
we went to look at it, the agent told our agent that they've done all the repairs they were going to do. They weren't finishing anything else. So,
Sorry,
like,
Tony.
it was,
This got happening for me.
yeah, the ceiling wasn't finished. They had torn off the crown molding and taken down the drop ceiling and put up a new permanent, better ceiling. But they like quit halfway through. The upstairs wasn't finished. Like, you could look down between the drywall and see all the way down to the ground. But they were done making repairs. No, they weren't. It cost them over $30,000 to sell that house. Because I just happened to get the closing for it. And this young couple in their 20s bought it. And I was
they
like,
probably
you know,
want to do nothing with flying or anything, but you know,
no,
boy,
but
hey,
they want to get chickens and things like that. And,
oh Lord,
yeah.
Okay, Wally World, I'm with you on that one.
I prefer the muff
Well,
dive.
they had to fix everything, Dolores. So, yeah, they had to redo the septic. They had to do a bunch of work under the house, replacing beams and cross beams. They had to finish the ceilings, fix the floors. Yeah, it was.
A lot of that comes down to it's like, really, you didn't do your maintenance when you should have.
Right. Yeah.
They
Well,
did
and the house had gone back and forth between different
muff
family
dive.
members.
Exactly, Will. They did make a paramotor with the guy had. Well, there's one they had one jet engine on his back, and then another video he had two jet engines on his back, and it does work. But damn,
But it does.
I mean, what? I don't think you could come in with your motor running with the jet because it just.
Oh, Jesus.
And what happens?
You
if
better-
you, what happens?
you
if
better
you
not
get too
have
much
plates on.
gas? You're gonna do a loop without even trying. Yeah, that sounds scary with how much power is in a freaking jet. And then, you know, where are you going to keep all that gas for that thing? It wouldn't run very long.
That gas or jet fuel?
Yeah, it would be jet fuel for sure. Get your motor running. Yeah, the way it is now, I mean, my tank, if I filled my tank all the way up, I would say I could, because I don't think I have the really big tank. I could probably fly almost 3 hours. I know I filled it up almost halfway and I got over an hour.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, I mean, I try to keep it low because the more gas you put it in there, the heavier the damn thing
Linda
gets.
said Robert broke a prop last night.
Wow, Linda. Well, hey, at least I'm not the only one, Linda. Yeah, prop breaks happen. At least mine was a year old.
Oh, wait, you didn't tell them about the guy whose shit dumped off into a fucking ditch on the side of the road.
God.
Oh, did I not tell you all that? Okay.
No, you didn't tell them.
I told somebody else. I told Sean and them that. Well,
Yeah.
what had happened was one of the guys that were flying with us, his name's Brian. He luckily right before they took flight, we decided to exchange phone numbers in case something happened. Okay, so Brian takes off, goes flying. He's gone. We don't even know where he's at. We're all on the ground. We were like, oh, it's not good to fly right now. We're gonna stay down. So Brian calls me on the phone. Hey man, I need help. My motor went out. I landed in a farmer's field. I'm gonna send you my location. I said, and then he said, do you have somebody there with a truck? I said, well, mine really can't carry your equipment, but there's probably somebody here. I'll get somebody for you. So I went and recruited somebody that had a pickup truck.
They will fly.
To go pick up his paramotor and him. So I went not even, 4 cars down and asked somebody, and the paramotor community is awesome. I'm like, hey, one of my buddies went down. He's like, let's go get him. So I'm like, cool. And then right as I said that, my phone rang. Never mind. The farmer that lives here is going to bring me back. So I don't need y'all to come pick me up. I'm like, okay, but I can come get you now. No, it's cool. So the farmer got his paramotor, which he had a pickup truck with a flatbed hooked to the back of it, a really long flatbed. So they decided to put the paramotor on the back of the flatbed for some reason. Now, I don't know if they had it strapped or what it was, but as they were coming back, now they were only a little over 2 miles away. Apparently they turned a corner and the paramotor slid right off the back of the flatbed and pretty much destroyed it. Tore up the throttle, the cage, the prop. There was broken stuff everywhere. And I was like, dude, I could have came and picked you up in a pickup truck and everything would have fit. And I don't know why he didn't stay back there and hold the paramotor. I mean, it was only 2 miles. Or why he didn't put it in the back of the pickup truck instead of the flatbed. I don't know how. Or
why he didn't just tell the farmer, no, that's all right, they're going to come get me. I bet he wishes he would have done that.
I mean, he's kicking himself. He's like, man, I shouldn't have done it that way.
He may not have realized at the time that it was going to slide off the back, so he didn't think about it.
But they should know, as much as those things cost and efforts they go to strap them down to travel, why would you just stick it on a flatbed?
No, I get it, but at the same time, they weigh a little bit. You're probably thinking the guy's not going to go all that fast.
They don't weigh that much. Hey, Roger.
Hey, RS.
Well, I don't know. Hey, RS.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I mean, the guy made a costly mistake. It's weird because while we're at the fly-in, he literally got dressed up in a suit. I have to go to a business meeting. Tie, everything.
Good night, Cloud.
Left, came back,
night, Cloud Checker.
Changed clothes, and went flying. And then his motor died. And then he really killed his motor by dropping it off a truck. But
that'll do it.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, I hate
Dolores, I'm with you on that one.
To him, but hopefully he gets it fixed.
Exactly.
I mean, I think he's going to have to replace part of his cage section or most of his cage section. He's definitely going to need a new prop and he's going to need a new throttle. And then he still don't even know why his motor shut off for no reason. These 2-cycle motors have a tendency to just cut off for no reason. The good thing is, now I wouldn't even be flying. The good thing is, if it cuts off, you can still glide down and land. If it cut off and you dropped out of the sky, then I wouldn't even be flying one because that'd be too damn dangerous. But you get to glide down and still land, so that's fine. Yeah.
So Scuba, we're after your cutoff.
We are about to roll out of here. Well, $10,000, Dolores. It depends on whether you buy it new or not. The wing itself
close enough to not put it on a flatbed bucket truck.
Yeah, I mean, well, hey, maybe the guy's got plenty of money.
Anytime you're talking multi-$1,000s,
yeah,
you got to be thinking about what's going to happen if I do this.
Yeah, it's sad. I know I wouldn't have done it that way. I'd be like, no, I'm scared, even with the paramotor strap thing that I made for the back of my truck, which I didn't post a video of it, but Will's got a video of it. I still don't trust that completely, so I still strap it down. So I have clamps and I have straps on my paramotor just because I'm like, this ain't
but you know,
falling
it's at the same time, you know, I still totally get it. The guy's tired. He's upset.
Yeah.
He's got somebody helping him. He doesn't want to stress them out. It's on a flatbed. So it's on something that's stable.
Yeah.
Just didn't think it through. And I totally get it. It can happen. You know, everybody else, and, you know, looking at it from a different perspective is like, no, there's no way I'd do that. But, you know, if you're in that situation and in the same mindset as him, you very well might.
Bet he won't do it again.
No, guarantee you won't.
Linda, good luck on your flight tomorrow. I hope you get plenty of video of it. Do not forget to video it. Get better video of it this time than what you did last time.
Everybody who's flying, be safe.
Roger, those unplanned naps are the best. No, I mean, just driving before, I mean, even now, when he's got his hookup, when his paramotor's on there, it's not going anywhere. But every time he hits a bump, I can swear you can hear his asshole slam shut. Because he's just... Yeah, I can't imagine any thought process where he would just stick it on the back of a flatbed and go, I'm sure it'll be fine. I just can't.
I got plenty of Kegel exercises on that bumpy, windy landing that I had. I probably needed to change my drawers when I landed. I should have checked because that was bad. That was bad.
Good night, King Cobra.
Yeah, poor Australia, man.
Night, Cobra.
They're pretty much banning all vaping in Australia. It's ridiculous. All right, you guys have an excellent Memorial Day weekend. I hope y'all get to cook out,
Linda.
enjoy family and friends, and we're gonna sit here in the rain and do stuff around the house. But I do have some proper boots, dire thing. The reason I don't wear them is because they're heavy. That's basically it.
I don't think the boots are gonna make it any. I don't
Scuba Munchkin,
it's going to make a bad difference.
You guys both have an open invitation. Anytime you want, just let me know.
Well, I appreciate that. We'll come down there now, 110 degree heat. Yeah.
We will come crash your goddamn house. We'll be like, Speed, we're coming to visit.
No, that's fine. Just
Look up
let
the
me
spare
know.
bedroom. I just want to come play with your dog.
Yes, we do want to see the doggy.
Her name Molly.
Yes, her name's Molly.
That's adorable. I want to play with your dog.
Yeah, just wait till I get Zeus.
Oh.
Molly and Zeus?
Yeah, Zeus.
Names don't go together.
No, but the dog I want to get is a lot bigger. Zeus will fit.
Oh, Zeus will fit, yeah.
If we're going to go to Arizona, we can come to Vegas too?
Yeah, I'll just
there
fly
you go,
to
yeah.
Vegas. No problem. I'll just fly over there. What's up, Tony? What's up?
Well, Vegas is only a few hours away.
Well, that's a long flight. Yeah, I know people keep
Okay,
going,
you said
hey,
a few
man,
hours.
why don't you just fly up here to whatever state? And I'm like,
We can
dude.
fly to Arizona and visit Speed, and we can go to Vegas for a day.
Normal speed without any wind, I might do 24 miles an hour. If I have a tailwind, I might can get up to 45, maybe 50. I don't even know the speed of
in
a
all
car.
honesty, I mean, if you guys came here and stayed for a while, you could visit people that are in California, Vegas, Texas. None of it's all that far away.
I've never been that far west. The farthest west I've ever been is Texas, and that was only for 5 minutes, and I turned my ass around and came back. So I've never even been that far over. I wouldn't know what to think. I'd be like, what kind of poisonous animals y'all have over
What
here?
kind of animals y'all got here? I remember
Right?
when he asked me that. What kind of animals are there in Virginia? I'm like, I don't know.
Poisonous animals, we don't have any.
You got scorpions. Technically, those aren't animals, but
No, it's an
no
insect,
snakes,
isn't it?
no rattlesnakes or nothing like that?
scorpions are not insects.
Oh, they're not?
No.
No. Oh, shit.
Okay,
All right.
I don't think they're arachnids either. Hold on. Can't believe what are scorpions?
Thanks, Cherokee. I appreciate the suggestion.
Yes, they are arachnids. Not insects, but
See, I don't count
we got
arachnids
black
as
widows
animals.
here too. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
technically,
no.
Black
They're not,
Widows.
but, I mean,
Oh boy.
we
Well,
got
they don't
black-
have them giant spiders. Holy crap. I would freak out.
that's Australia.
Those big hunter
got-
spiders or
I'm not
whatever.
Yeah, no,
afraid of
no.
tarantulas.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, we don't have those here.
They're
Thank
called
God.
huntsmen. Okay, John Q says
Huntsmen.
technically scorpions are critters. Yeah.
Critters. All
That's
right.
not an animal. That's
We
a
gotta
critter.
get off here. We'll be on here all night, just back and forth, back and forth. I do appreciate Speed coming on. He needs to come on more often. I know he's got to work, but you know.
When I'm not working, I'm more than happy to be on. And
Okay, well, when are
luckily,
you
it wasn't
not working? Because Scuba can always do more than one show.
I told you guys already.
I don't remember.
Hey, if you guys want to do like a Tuesday or Wednesday show, I'm on.
Tuesday or Wednesday. See, yeah.
Hmm.
Wednesday's midweek.
Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay. I will figure something out.
So if you want to do something like that, let me know, because otherwise I got to start working some overtime. I'm short on money.
Otherwise, I'm just going to sit around the
Oh,
house.
wait, Will's like Tuesday with a question
Oh,
mark.
yeah, see, that's the problem. Because I told everybody I was going to do a makeup show, right? Monday,
Tuesday?
I go on a paramotor show. Tuesday, I watch Will and Shane's show, which isn't going to last that much longer.
Okay,
So
well, what's on Wednesday then?
Wednesday is Jade's show.
What
It-
time?
It's at 8 o'clock. They're all at 8 o'clock. It's like the same time I would normally cast that. So it's like, so.
Okay, well, we could do, what time is 7 o'clock there in Arizona? Isn't it 4?
7 o'clock Eastern would be right now 4 p.m. Yeah.
Damn.
Now, when the clocks change, we don't change times. So when you guys go back an hour, we're only 2 hours difference.
Yeah, but that's not until the fall, so.
So y'all are what, 8:11 right now?
No. Right now we're at 7:11.
But our time changed. Oh, you mean
Yeah, he
next?
just said when we fall back, their
Oh, when
time
we fall
doesn't
back.
change.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
when we fall back, yeah.
I got Friday. No, because Speed's not off on Friday usually. So
Right.
No. He's saying Friday plus maybe another day. I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
I will figure something out. Like I said, Shane and Will are supposed to stop doing shows after about 5 more shows. So then
Yeah.
that day will be open. Like Tuesday will be open.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're thinking, and I'll try to make it work.
If Will
I can
gets bored, we
rock-
can hijack him and make him join us every once in a while.
So I've got 2 days that I call my zombie days because okay, so for everybody who doesn't know, I typically work nights.
Zombie speed.
So what's that?
I said zombie speed.
Yeah. So I got 2 zombie days, Saturdays and Mondays.
Mhm.
So I could do shows on those days as well, but I may be a lot more out of it, which may not be a bad thing for a show. Who knows?
Yeah, but why would I do a show Friday and Saturday? That would be 2 days in a row. It's got to be spaced out a little bit.
I'm just letting you know when my zombie days were.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Let's get off of here because if I drink another drink, I'm going to be really buzzed.
Yeah, because you made that person
So,
look pretty
so
damn
wait a
good.
second. Are you saying you've had enough cock for the night?
I always have enough cock. It just depends on who's taking it.
See, what?
Oh boy, I killed myself. All right. So y'all guys have a great
Somebody's
weekend.
gonna kill you, but yeah.
And I hope you have a great Memorial Day. We're gonna we're gonna do some stuff around
Have a
the
great
house
holiday,
because
everybody.
it's gonna be we do need to get in the hot tub. All right.
We do.
And good seeing you, Speed, and we'll see you real soon, hopefully.
Hopefully. See you guys later.
Bye.